Welcome to episode 62. This is about how my great-great-great-grandfather, Guillermo Rawson, R-A-W-S-O-N, founded the city of Rawson in southern Argentina called Patagonia, and it is the capital, and they speak Welsh there. And also, he was a minister of the Interior of Argentina during the time of Haussmann here in Paris, and helped design Paris because he was a medical public health doctor, and he wanted to make Paris a healthy place to live. And he was also head of the big hospital in Buenos Aires. Also, since he was the Minister of Interior, they named a sea in Antarctica after Guillermo Rawson. It's called the Rawson Sea. Pretty wild, huh? So, and the reason I'm bringing this up is that this is my pub. I just realized that I'm Welsh. And what do they do in Wales? They go to a public house, which is where I am, but in France it's a cafe, sidewalk cafe, and they sit around and drink alcohol and tell stories to each other. And that's what I'm doing here. So welcome to my Welsh pub. Pretty crazy. Yeah, so the story is, getting into the details of it, he was afraid that the Welsh were going to lose their language and their culture because the British were invading Wales, and there were a lot of problems. So he decided to create a colony that Welsh people could move to, and he did it in 1870 when he was a Minister of the Interior, 1863, and so the Welsh moved from Wales to Argentina, and they set up a Patagonia. That's what Patagonia is. And the capital of Patagonia, the state of Chubut is the name of the state. The capital is called Rawson, and there's a big statue of Guillermo Rawson in the center of the town. So pretty wild, huh? So, and what I'm talking about here is just telling a story, which is a Welsh tradition in a public house, drinking alcohol. Usually it's a pint of beer. Welsh people buy each other a pint, but I'm here in France, so today is wine and peanuts. You know, I like to eat those as I'm talking. So that's the story of Rawson, Argentina. And they did a very interesting thing in Cardiff, which is the capital of Wales in UK. They decided to sing the Welsh national anthem, long distance. And I've got a video of it someplace. I'll try to find it. It's incredible. It's the longest long distance phone call of a duet. There's a woman in Cardiff that was singing with the Welsh National Orchestra, and the man in Argentina, in Rawson, the capital city of Chubut in Argentina, singing the Welsh national anthem. So it's a man and woman, man in Argentina, woman in Cardiff, and they sang this song, and it got an award from the Guinness Book of Records as being the longest distance duet in the world. I think it's 12,000 miles or something ridiculous. So that's kind of fun. So that's kind of my story today, is how my family tried to save the Welsh, probably did save the Welsh society. But Wales is still around. It didn't go away, you know. And the way all this happened, just background, my family came to Boston in 1663 from the UK. And the first secretary of the Massachusetts Bay Colony, the director of it, was Edward Rawson, R-A-W-S-O-N. He lived on Rawson Street in Boston near the cemetery. The name of the street is now Brompton. They changed the name, I don't know why. And so that's how the Rawsons began in America. And then what happened is, after the American Revolution, the British were still in Argentina, but not anymore in the United States. So some of the Rawsons, after the American Revolution, decided to move to Argentina. And the guy that moved was his name was Aman, A-M-A-N, Rawson, doctor, right? And Dr. Aman Rawson started the first Rawson hospital on the west coast of Argentina in San Juan. And San Juan, Argentina is right next to Mendoza. It's wine country. And then the son, who was born in Argentina, was Guillermo Rawson. And so he was an Argentine citizen. and he moved to San Telmo, and he started the big Rawson Hospital in Buenos Aires. It became the largest hospital in the city. So that's kind of how he originated, and he was originally from Boston. His family was from Boston, Massachusetts. And guess what? His friend in San Juan was a guy named Sarmiento. And Sarmiento became the education president of Argentina and created the first public schools in Argentina. And where did he get the idea? Guillermo Rawson took him to Boston and showed him the public schools that were set up in Philadelphia by Benjamin Franklin. And so the Argentines said, that's a great idea. So they came back to Argentina, and Sarmiento got all the credit for creating the public education system in Argentina, but actually he was shown how to do it by my great-great-great-grandfather. So it's a pretty wild story, all of this. But I just wanted to tell this story. I thought you might find it interesting. I'm still here in Paris, and the Olympics is over, so we're recovering, and I'm in a nice cafe here and enjoying life. And this is the end of this story for the moment, except I'm going to talk a little bit more about the Welsh tradition of a pub, because that's what I'm doing here, in effect. So anyway, it's the end of the story. This is episode 62, and now I'm going to do some advertising. Okay, my sponsor is a good company. It's called corporate sponsor. It's Sonostics, and it makes a medical device. It's external. It invented this, and it goes under your feet when you're sitting at a desk and you can't exercise for whatever reason, or you don't. And it exercises a muscle in the back of your lower leg called the soleus muscle, and it's actually a pump. And what it does is it pumps all the fluids in your lower legs back up to your upper body where they belong, and it allows your heart to work better. And for older people, what it does is it gets rid of cramps. You don't have lack of blood flow, so you don't get cramps. And then also, it actually helps the heart increase blood flow where? In the brain. And guess what happens after 6 months? Cognitive decline goes away. So this is a big discovery. And this company has manufactured this product, and it has thousands of them, and they're being sold and tested by another company that it owns called Heart Partner. And I'm going to create a link for that so you'll be able to see the actual machine. And what we're doing is we're trying to take this company worldwide. Okay, it's selling machines in the U.S. and we want to enlarge it. So that's what we're working on. That's why I'm doing the advertising here for this company. So it's a good company, and we're trying to expand it, and we're looking for, of course, people to help us do that. So if you are interested, this may be the solution. It is a solution to cognitive decline for older people, anybody really. So that's just my advertisement, corporate. And then myself personally, I have a little link down below along with Sonostics link. And I'm also going to put a link for Heart Partner so you can actually see the machine. That's going to be done next time. But you can help me with this channel individually by buying me a cup of coffee or a glass of wine, like you see here. And you can do that, and it's you can use your credit card. It's the place where you do it is called buymeacoffee.com, and then you do /Derek DERIK RAWSON, except you do an R instead of an N. It's a security thing. And if you go to that website, just click on it down below. It will take you to a website, and it says you want to buy Derek a cup of coffee, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can also do other things. You can buy me a cup of coffee. The minimum is $5. And in Europe, that's about what it costs, or a glass of wine. Or beer. You can buy me a beer. What I can use it for whatever. But it's a donation, basically. And then the other thing you can do is you can also go to a section where you can send me a fixed amount of money every month. Just like Elon Musk, he collects $11 a month for Twitter, He's more important than I am, but it would be nice if I had a little support here. And what I use the money for is to travel around the world and talk to you and tell you about my adventures, if you find them interesting. If you don't, it's free. You know, you don't have to pay anything if you don't want to. This is elective. But I would like support. And then the other thing you can do for me is become a subscriber, and also share this video with other people. Hey, Derek's got some interesting stories. And you can also click on the like button. The more activity here, the better. And you can leave comments and talk to me, and I'll talk back with you if you like. And then if you're on YouTube, you'll see that at the top there'll be three symbols up there. One is you can click on it for subscribe, and another one is for going to a specific podcast that I've done. All my podcasts are marked EP, episode, okay? And then there's a third one for going to a playlist. And what a playlist is a list of all my episodes, all my podcasts. If you don't see the EP sign, what that is, that's just a regular post that I do on YouTube. A lot of it's tango. I love dancing tango, so that's mostly what I like to do. So anyway, that's the story here for the moment. And I'm just relaxing at a cafe here in Paris, and I'll talk to you next time. This is the end of episode 62. Bye-bye.